Just when you thought electric cars were the future, China hits Ctrl+Alt+Delete on the industry. Wondering what's going to happen now? You definitely should, and this video is ready to give you the answer. Let's get started. The EV world is spinning out of control as China plays the red light, green light with a mega export ban. It's like a scene from a blockbuster movie where the hero, Joe Biden, is left in a state of shock, and the plot twist sends the EV market into a free fall. Imagine the chaos. EVs are catching fire, prices are skyrocketing, and charging stations are turning into disaster zones. And just when you think it can't get any worse, bam! China throws another curveball, potentially sending thousands of American workers to the unemployment line and putting the final nail in the EV industry's coffin. So, what's really going on? Did China just initiate the most epic EV market crash we've ever seen? Are EVs about to become extinct? And why is Joe Biden giving secret handshakes with China? It's a wild ride, and it seems like EVs are not just driving the middle class crazy, but literally driving them off a cliff. Meanwhile, political leaders might just be in the passenger seat, navigating us all into the next big automotive conspiracy. Now, let's roll back the tape to 2017, the year a lot of people jumped on the EV bandwagon thanks to China's bargain basement prices on raw materials. It felt like hitting the jackpot in the American dream casino. But there was a secret game of Monopoly being played in the back room, and the house was about to call the shots. Fast forward to the present, and China, the king of rare earth metals, has flipped the game board with an export ban that's more shocking than a cliffhanger season finale. This plot thickens faster than a Hollywood script. No more made-in-China secret sauce for our EVs. It's like finding out the tooth fairy isn't real, a tough pill to swallow for the economy and a reality check for those high-flying EV price tags. Just like that, the tables have turned. No more relying on China's supply. It's time for the rare earth metals to take the lead, the unsung heroes that are as crucial to electric cars as the cheese to your pizza or the ketchup to your fries. These metals are the lifeblood of the EV industry, and China's been the head chef for years, holding a 35% of the world's reserves. And guess what? They're also dishing out over 80% of the global supply. That's not just a slice of the pie, that's the whole darn bakery. So, EVs were cruising along, right? Then China comes out of left field with this export ban, and suddenly it's like someone popped the tires. Joe Biden's standing there as the EV market starts to wobble like a three-wheeled car. The whole thing's got people wondering if this is the big kaboom for electric cars. In the electric car saga, EV manufacturers are now on a quest for new sources of those precious metals. But it's not all doom and gloom. This EV hiccup could mean a comeback for the good old gasoline engines. And I've got a tip or two to share on how to keep your wallet from running on empty during this EV roller coaster ride. The ban's already causing ripples, with EV chiefs hitting the red alert as the cost of essential metals soars, making EV production an expensive endeavor. It's like the EV market's been hit by a storm, with cars piling up unsold, and this new ban is only going to make things worse. Sales are expected to take a nosedive, throwing a wrench in what some might call Joe Biden's covert plan to push EVs onto the unsuspecting public. Yes, despite the cautionary tales from dealers and automakers, it seems there's been a bit of a secret dance with China. Uncle Sam's been handing out emissions laws like candy on Halloween, nudging car companies to go all in on electric. But here is the plot twist. Last week, President Biden played the wild card and vetoed a keep it local law for those sprouting EV charging stations. This law was like a patriotic cheerleader for American steel and iron. Go USA! But here's the problem. Sticking to homegrown goods could have turned the EV charger rollout into a slow-motion race, with price tags ballooning like a Thanksgiving Day parade. So, Biden's calling an audible, looking overseas to keep the charger assembly line buzzing. And if you think the EV market's about to hit a wall, just take a look at any car dealership. You'll see more EVs than a dog has fleas, all with price tags waiting for a bargain hunter. they're practically giving you puppy eyes and begging for a drive home. Well, here is the thing. We were told EVs are the next big thing, yet they're sitting unsold, like leftovers at a buffet. Brands are reporting a stockpile of cars that could last seasons without selling one. That's like having a closet full of clothes with the tags still on. And the numbers? They're ballooning up by 5 to 6% from last year. That's not just a little bump, it's a mountain of metal. But why is this happening? Well, these high-tech beauties come with a heavy price tag. Even after the government sprinkled some tax break fairy dust, a lot of people are still giving EVs a cold shoulder. EVs were once the hot new thing, but now their prices are dropping sharply, from $65,900 to $50,683. Still, that's a big sum over your regular car. And the costs don't stop there. Setting up a charger at home? That'll cost you a pretty penny. Insurance? Sky high. And if you get a scratch on that EV battery, you might as well be forking out the price of a luxury vacation. We're talking 50 grand. Now let's get real. Hopping into a Tesla these days might leave you feeling like you're in a rattle trap rather than a sleek electric ride. And those software glitches? They're as awkward as a phone ringing in the middle of a silent movie theater. Plus, we've seen Teslas catch fire, sparking serious safety concerns. When the temperature drops, some Teslas seem to lose power faster than a smartphone on a cold day. But gasoline cars? They keep going strong, no matter how cold it gets. So, here is the deal. Electric cars might seem great, but they've got issues. Don't rush to get one until the charging network is as reliable as your favorite comfort food. For now, hold on to your money and wait for the day when getting an EV feels like a sure bet. But hey, don't forget, this is not financial advice. Well, the EV scene is like a potluck dinner. Many are bringing something to the table, but not all dishes are hitting the spot. The bigwigs making batteries and the techies spinning the electronic magic are sweating buckets. And us, the shoppers, we're clutching our wallets tighter because when the costs go up, so do those shiny price stickers. Next time you're drooling over an EV, be ready for a price tag that'll have you doing a double take. Now, here's the interesting part. Some think China's playing a smart game, moving metals around like a grandmaster in a worldwide chess match. They've got a strong grip on the EV market, directing where it's headed. This could give China a head start in the race for EV leadership, tipping the balance in their favor. Companies like BYD are already lapping the competition in China, and now they're eyeing the EU and USA markets, ready to shake things up. But here's a curveball. The EV supply could slam on the brakes, and if that happens, we might see a nostalgic return to the beloved diesel and gas cars, the kind that don't give your wallet a workout. So, what's the wise move? Should the US depend on China for our EV supply? Is it smart to buy an EV right now? Share your thoughts. And if you like this talk, hit that like and subscribe button. For more cool videos, just click right here. Thanks for watching. Stay charged.